we're still doing boat stuff.
Like, I swear to God.
Run, run, run. Oh, shit! Good morning, everybody. Start this video out by talking about a little bit of cool stuff that's happening. Rudnick came over last week, did some planning. We looked at some of my projects that I have laying around. We came up with an idea. I have this old Cadillac. This isn't the Cadillac, but it's similar. It's a 63 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. It's been sitting there for a while. I bought it just because it was a good deal and I wanted an old Cadillac. I bought that car and I loved it. Fast forward a few weeks, I was looking around. I saw a deal for a bunch of cars in a garage. Guy had like 300 old cars and he was getting rid of them all. I went out to that place to go and buy some different cars, and what did he have sitting there? He had this. And I said to myself, man, I gotta have that car. So I bought that car. I bought a bunch of other cars and I ended up selling all of those cars. That basically paid for this car. So this car is pretty much free, technically, to me. I wanna know what your guys' ideas are for that car, because my idea had always been flat black, paint it, get rid of the trim on the side, put some wheels on it and bag it, and just cruise that thing, because it is a great cruiser. So I wanna know what your guys' idea are. Do you wanna see big motor? Do you wanna see something different? I don't know. Throw some ideas in the comments. I wanna hear them. I wanna see what you guys have to say. As far as when we're gonna give it away, that's a little bit of up in the air still, because Rudnick, as you guys all know, is on vacation out in Australia. We're definitely going to be working on it after that, and we'll give it away. So probably October would be the time when we do that. We'll do it. We're going to get it done. We'll get it done before it gets cold outside, and we got to do it before Drift Week, because me and Rudnick are going on Drift Week. If you want a Cadillac like this, get on my channel, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and start commenting away. Just start hitting those comments and letting me know and letting other people know that we're giving away a Cadillac, because who doesn't want a Cadillac, man? These things are rad. Yeah, my birthday is next week and I want to get this boat in the water. I've got a lot of work to do in that time frame. I'm holding myself to it. This is Monday, and by Friday I'm hoping to have this boat in the water. Whether or not it's gonna have full interior and stuff like that, that's kind of up in the air, but I just want to have it ready to go in the water by Friday. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to work on this thing. Another great morning working on this boat. It's like 100 degrees outside. I woke up at 7 o'clock and I jumped out here to jump on this thing, because I'm just like, dude, if I'm gonna be outside, I'm gonna have like respirators on and masks and all this other stuff. I'm gonna like make sure that I'm like doing this in the morning rather than at nighttime. So I've just been jamming away like 2 hours at a time. Once it goes to like 90 degrees, I'm out. That's done for me. So I glassed in all of these pieces yesterday. There's a few little weird spots. I forget they exist. Like right here, this is where it jumps down to where the engine is level. Well, the fiberglass raised a little bit. Whatever, happens on both corners. So I mean, it got pretty good, but it's just what it is. So anyway, so now my job is I've got to make 2 of these, and I got to glass these in place. Baby stringers in. I think these actually hold like the floor, really. I don't know if they'd really be considered a stringer, but they hold the floor. I'm only gonna do 1 layer because they actually really didn't have very much fiberglass on them. They literally just had like a piece that came up the side and the top was exposed wood. I'm gonna fiberglass over the whole thing. I'm gonna do just like I did on these, just do the little tabbing piece that goes along the edge to kind of bring it up, and then one over the top, and then that's all I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, baby. First started doing this stuff with this like peanut butter. They call it peanut butter. You basically thicken up epoxy so that it gets really thick. So when I first started using this stuff, my thought process was, oh, I'll just slap it on and grind it out. But what I've realized is that it's much easier just to spend more time with it as it's soft and really scrape edges and like get rid of stuff like that. I mean, it might sound really like no-brainer, but it's the truth, and that's how I thought about it. Yeah, I glassed in both sides. I bought these studs, and they're stainless steel. So this bundle of wires now, rather than just laying on the side, now I'll be able to use like a real hanger system and really, you know, get that up against there and hold it in tight. Oh Yeah. Dude, it's a floor, man. It's right here. It's so sick. I got a floor to the boat. Yeah. I need to drive this thing. God. This is pretty cool. Just having this done, having this much more done, is I can actually see the project the way it's supposed to be coming together, and I can see the end in sight, which, you know, is really what I'm looking forward to. Pretty stoked. Me and Kelsey got the second half of the floor in, so I was able to learn a lot from what I did over here, and do it on this side a little bit better. So I'm more happy with the way that this side came out. But either way, both of them came out really good. So I don't really care that there's little differences, subtle differences about this side versus this side. So doesn't bother me. Pretty excited about how things are moving along right now. So I cut out all the front section that I need to, and you're never gonna guess what I found in the front of this boat. Check it out. A ton of foam. So much foam, actually. It's an incredible amount of foam. All right. I've actually been waiting for a lot of parts. A lot of stuff for these old Malibus. They're super hard to get. So like this steering cable, here it is. It just showed up yesterday. A new bilge pump, new fans for it, which everybody says I don't need, but I got them. And then just a bunch of random stuff that's just old and junky in the boat. These are like the air tubes that run into the engine bay and out of the engine bay. I've got new sensors for the speed. I don't know if these are sensors or how they work, but it's some kind of, the water enters and there's some kind of tube that comes out of here. Well, I got those. I really hope everybody sees the vision on this boat, man, because I mean, these things are just so sweet, and I can't wait to be in the water. It's pretty early in the morning right now. It kind of sucks, but it's just gonna be nice right now. I got about 2 or 3 hours before it gets to 80 degrees. Analytics for the boat video, and you were helping me spray out the boat. Yeah. You're in fucking leggings and it spikes.
I fucking hate dudes. Like, I swear to God.
It's so funny.
I fucking hate you guys. It's so fucking stupid. Go watch porn or something. Jesus.
You got a nice ass, Kelly.
So it's gel coat time. And what I got here is like this light gray gel coat. Obviously, total boat. Not shouting anybody out in these things. And I got the hardener. So this I'm going to use. I'm going to paint the inside engine bay area. All my friends say this is a waste of time, but I don't care. I think it's going to look good, so I'm going to do it. I started this quest to have gel coat in the bottom of this boat, and I could not get it to stop cracking, and I spent all yesterday getting sanding and prepping and re-prepping and sanding and prepping and re-prepping. I finally got it down. It kept cracking all through here and all through here, and some little cracks all over the place. Dude, what a pain in the ass. I'm so excited to not have to gel coat this anymore. But what this means is that I'm ready for my motor. Yeah, we're still doing boat stuff. We're at my shop, and we're gonna get this motor ready to go. Just gotta clean up a few things. Gotta loosen up those engine mounts, the transmission mounts, just make them all loose and free, because none of them are in the right spot right now since I changed everything. So I've gotta put it in. Gotta get some feeler gauges so I can actually do the drive shaft. Drive shaft. I don't know. This is car terms, dude. I'm a car guy, not a boat guy, so you're gonna have to deal with me and my shitty terms. Trying to get the boat started, and Vosko is trying to find out all the little gremlin, wiring gremlins that we have.
What do you mean? This is good.
It won't, motor won't crank, and we don't know why, but there's like a million weird things that people added all over the place, and it's just a little bit of a nightmare. So we're kind of going through all the electrical. Hope this works. What do you think, Vosko?
It's gonna work one way or the other. I did ask this yesterday.
Bump the starter.
You're such an asshole.
Oh god, that's
You're such an asshole.
It doesn't click. The starter.
I know, but I asked you. I'm like, hey, remember, because remember you're like, oh, what's that for? I'm like, oh, that's the neutral safety switch.
Makes sense now. I thought the neutral safety switch would be on there, but I guess it makes more sense that it would be on the transmission. Alright, let's get it started.
Told you, we need a new day. Start figuring the fuck out that it's not in goddamn neutral. Fucking asshole. That's a lot. That's definitely enough. Just start it.
Yeah. Watch your hand above that.
I know.
Go to the other side.
You mean my hand that's covered in gas?
Smart guy over here.
Alright, maybe we shouldn't have zip tied the hose.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's why I tried to pull it. You made it so tight I couldn't even get the hose out.
Is it okay? Is it
Everything's fine.
okay?
I dumped gas, it backfired.
Car okay?
That's not my car.
Oh shit.
I don't think the car's fine, Dad.
This car's fine.
Vosko throws. He's holding it, and he just hucked it.
Well, what was I supposed to do?
Nice, where's your camera?
It's inside.
It's over there. I think it was filming.
Fire drill. Oh, we're not gonna.
Oh my god.
It's like Drift Week all over again. There's not that much light on fire on a boat.
Well, did we break anything?
No.
Alright, a little fire damage here. So it cooked up the gel coat a little bit. I'm hoping that'll come out with just the sanding. And then it cooked my cover a little bit. Not great, but not terrible. Could have been worse. Well, Vosko was like the god of fire, holding a can of fire up in the air.
Well, you know, what did we learn? When you're playing with gasoline, have a fire extinguisher in the boat.
Yep. Don't dump gasoline down the carb.
That too. Putting gas in it?
No, but I was hoping that it was just gonna have enough to pump.
It's got to fill the bowl. It's not like a squirt. It has to fill the bowls, and then they start working. That's why carbs are annoying. Well, this one likes to backfire too, obviously. Like that.
Dude, I'm having a feeling like we should pull the fucking line off of this thing and fill it with gas.
Oh, from back there?
From back there.
You can try it. Does it need to get the line off?
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
There we go. Just throw it on it. Thank God. We only just almost died.
Color's fine. Yay.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Wow, that was a lot of work. Well, here's the question, we'll restart it.
Fuck yeah, dude. See, I told you I'd have it in the water. But you know, I meant all the water in it.
Damn, now I want to work on my boat.
I don't want to work on a boat ever again.